Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Vinayak from Berlin, and today I'll be going to lead the program. But first, you have to help me and let me know that if you're here for the first time, then please just write in the chat. Or if you're here for the second time, also you can write in the chat. And if you're here for more than two times, then also you can write. So that I have an idea and I can lead the program according to that. So please. Okay, so I can see only Raksha is here for the first time. Is there anyone else who is here for the first time? Okay, so I cannot see anyone else who is here for the first time. So I think I can start now. So our session, as you those who have been here before, they must have noticed it goes a little bit like this. That first few minutes, we try to give an intro about Sahaja Yoga and what is it, and we give an intro about the subtle system, and then we come to our main theme. So, those who have been here before, the main theme for today is balancing, and balancing the emotional and physical aspects of us. So, we can start with the intro. I'll tell you about the subtle system, first of all. So, as you can see, this is what our subtle system looks like. If the photo is a little bit smaller, you can zoom. There's a setting just below the photo, and you can zoom accordingly. So this is our subtle system, as you can see, and we have 7 energy centers like this. Like the first is on the base of the spine, and then the second on our lower abdomen, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 chakras, and just above the first chakra is our Kundalini. Now, this Kundalini is a feminine energy and is responsible for our ascent and evolution. And it's a feminine energy which is just placed here in 3.5 coils. And when we meditate, our main focus, or you can say our main goal, is to raise the Kundalini so that it goes through all these 7 centers and comes on the top of our head, which is our the seventh center, which is called as the Sahasrara. Also, you can see that there are 3 channels, one on the left, in the center, and the right. So these 3 channels also have a significance and a role to play. For example, our left channel. This channel is responsible for our emotions, our desires, and our wishes. You can say. Also, this channel is related to our past, and so all our memories, all our conditionings come through this channel. Then we have a right channel, which is responsible for action and future. And so we think, or let's say we desire through our left channel, and then we act through our right channel. And so this is how it works. And it's very important to keep both the channels in a balance and equilibrium so that we can meditate and attend. Because if one, let's say, if someone's left channel is a little bit out of balance, then he can have like problems like depression or other problems like memory problems, or you can say he's always sad. And there are also people who have this right channel a little bit out of balance, means they try to go to into a lot of action. They are overactive people, and they always live in the future. So this must be balanced, and when the Kundalini rises, it gives us a balance. And the Kundalini only rises through the central channel because the central channel is responsible for our evolution. And that's why we say that, like, we also have quotes like, you must live in the present and don't think about the past or the future, just stay in the present, stay in the center. And this is what it means actually. Because when you are in the center, only then you can evolve and ascend. So our main focus in Sahaja Yoga is to keep our balance and raise our Kundalini. So it comes to our Sahasrara, and when it pierces the Sahasrara, then you are connected to all this all-pervading power, which is actually nothing but love. And then you notice that this power which has created you, it starts flowing into you, and then you feel a kind of peace and a bliss that you've never experienced before. And this is the goal of Hedge Yoga. So I'll also tell you in brief about these energy centers, or we say also chakras. And I'll tell you in brief because we'll go over it a lot many times. So for now, just I'll give you a short introduction on these energy centers. So as you can see, the first center, it's known as Muladhara. Here you have the name on the left hand side, and on the right hand side you have the quality. So the Muladhara, the quality for it is innocence and a childlike behavior. Not childish, but childlike, a childlike innocence. So when this chakra is all right, it gives us a childlike innocence. And then we have the Kundalini, which is the mother, or you can say the feminine energy within us. Then the second center, you can see the yellow, it's Swadhisthana. And this is responsible for creativity. And all the artists who are very creative or who want to be creative can benefit a lot from this center. Other than creativity, it gives us more knowledge. So when this center is fully activated, it can give you a lot of knowledge. Then we have this, as you can see, there's a green circle and the chakra within it, in the center of it. So the chakra is called Nabhi, and it's responsible for, as you can see, peace. So it gives you a peaceful life, it gives you satisfaction, and a balanced family life also. And the circle which you see around this, the green circle, it's known as Bhavsagar, or as we say, the void. And this is actually a void of illusion. And so when this is okay, then you develop like a characteristic, you can say, be out of illusions. And also, one thing more, which is it responsible for, is the guru principle, or you can say a master principle. This center makes you a master of yourself. So you can teach yourself, or you can be your own master. And whenever a situation comes, you know what to do, and you can talk to yourself that this is right and this is what I have to do. So this is what this center is responsible for. Then we come to our heart, which we also call as anahata. And this center, when it's activated, it gives us all the security of the world and all the protection that we need. And a person who has a center fully activated becomes fearless. And also, it's responsible for, of course, everyone knows that we love from our heart. So it's responsible, it gives us love for everyone and compassion for everyone. To feel for another person, this comes through this center. Then you have this Vishuddhi, which is here, and responsible for our communication. It gives us a, when the center is all okay, it gives us a very sweet countenance of communication. And we always have this person who comes and he's talking to everyone and everyone likes him and he's very sweet. So this center represents a sweet communication and also collectivity. So this center, when activated, gives you a sense of collectivity. You enjoy company of other people and you like to be with other people. Yeah. Also, another aspect of this chakra is the characteristic of witness. When this chakra is activated, it gives you a sense of witness and you can see like what's the situation and what is happening exactly without getting involved in it. For example, let's say people are fighting, okay? And they will go on fighting as you have experienced. They will go on fighting and they will never reach a solution until the third person comes and he says, okay, what's your problem? What's your problem? And then he kind of solves the problem. So this center basically makes you that third person. And you start seeing yourself like, okay, I'm doing this is wrong. Okay, this has to be done. And like this, you kind of figure out, and you are out of the problem. So this center is responsible for that. Then we come to Agya, as you can see. It's actually in the center of the brain, the center of Agya, and it's responsible for forgiveness. Also, interesting to know that this center is the center of Jesus Christ. And all his life, Jesus Christ taught us nothing but to forgive and to just forgive everyone for what they have done. It's they have done out of ignorance or anything, or if anyone has hurt you ever, you just forgive. Because when you don't forgive or you forgive, you actually are not doing anything. But when you don't forgive, it actually hurts you inside. And that's why we always have to forgive everyone. And then we can have this peace inside. So this is Agya for the center of forgiveness. Then we come to the last center, which is the Sahasrara. And this center brings the integration of all these chakras and also the integration to this all-pervading power which is all around us. So this center, when opened, is actually the goal of this meditation. And what we practice in our daily meditations is just to meditate and raise our kundalini so that more strands of kundalini come out of the sahasrara and this connection and integration is more wide and it has more range. So yeah, this is about the subtle system in brief, and we'll also cover a lot of it and more of it in the upcoming sessions. For now, I would like to tell you about Sahaja and what is it all about. So Sahaja are two words like Sahaj and Yoga. Yoga means union, so union with oneself, and Sahaja means born with. So if you try to find the meaning, it's Sahaja is the power or the yoga, the union, which is born with us, and we don't have to search it anywhere. It's born with us, and we have it, and we just need to accept it and experience it. So this is what Sahaja means. And Sahaja is also a not-for-profit organization. We have our centers all over the world and in major cities. And we have also started now doing these online sessions because of the lockdown and everything. And we will try to continue these online sessions even after everything is all good. And so you can also visit our centers, and wherever you go across the world, Sahaja will always be free, and you don't have to pay a single penny for that. No money you have to pay, it's always free. And this is what our founder, Srimataji Nirmala Devi, as you can see her photo, and this was her dream to give this Sahaja to everyone who wants. And we have been in Sahaja for many years, and we have been meditating. And to us, Sahaja is nothing but a gift. And it's a gift that we want to spread and give to everyone who wants it. And yeah, that's all. And that's why we are doing it free of cost and to all across the globe. So that's about it. So now let's talk about self-realization. And what is self-realization? So as I told you, that the Kundalini has to rise and pierce through the Sahasrara. And for the first time, we do an exercise which is called self-realization. And this self-realization, when this exercise is done, the Kundalini rises for the first time because she has been all our lives in a sleep, you can say. And when this exercise is done, the Kundalini rises for the first time and pierces to the Sahasrara. And this is actually called as self-realization, or you can say a second birth, we also say. And for this, those who are new, they should follow this exercise, which I'll be going to show you within a minute. And those who have been here and who have got their self-realization and who have been doing this exercise for many times, I totally understand that it can be kind of repetitive, but look, this exercise will also bring you to a state of meditation in any way. So please feel free to follow. This will only be good for you. So now I'll show you a video by Shrimataji herself in which she's showing and guiding how to receive self-realization. So please, those who are new, they have to be alert and follow.
Keep your eyes closed. First of all, please put your right hand on your heart. All the time, the left hand is towards me. Now, here you have to say, in your heart, with all sincerity, Mother, am I the spirit? Ask the question 3 times in your heart. This is a very fundamental question. Now bring the right hand on to the left hand side of your stomach, in the upper part. Here press it. Now this is the center of your mastery, your guidance, your Guru Tattva as they say. So ask a question, Mother, am I my own master? This is a question to be asked 3 times. Mother, am I my own master? Now, bring your right hand down below in the lower part of the abdomen. Now, this is the center from which all the divine work is done. All the pure work is done. So, to ask 6 times because this center has got 6 petals. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. 6 times you just ask. As a result of this asking, the Kundalini starts getting awakened. Now, to help the Kundalini rise, you have to cooperate with her. So, please put your right hand on the left hand side in the upper part of your abdomen and press it on the stomach. Now, here you have to say with full confidence to help the Kundalini to rise, Mother, I am my own master. This you have to say 10 times. These are the 10 commandments which you have to say. That, Mother, I am my own master. Now, 10 times with full confidence. Now, please raise your right hand to your heart. Now, here you have to say, again with full confidence, Mother, I am the Spirit. This is the truth. You are the Spirit. But you have to say with full confidence, Mother, I am the Spirit. This you have to say 12 times. Now one has to know that God Almighty is the ocean of love. But above all, He is the ocean of forgiveness. So He forgives. Whatever wrong you do, He forgives. So don't feel guilty and put your right hand across on the left hand side in the corner which is made by your neck and your shoulder. Now here you have to say again with full confidence 16 times, Mother, I am not guilty. Please say it. Mother, I am not guilty. 16 times. I am not guilty at all. Please say it. Please say it. Very hot. Now raise your hand across on your forehead. And it's a very important center. Here you have to say from your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Please say it from your heart. How many times is not the point. Mother, I forgive everyone. Now, some would say that it's very difficult to forgive. But it's a myth that we do not forgive or we forgive. We do not do anything in both the cases. But if we don't forgive, then we play into wrong hands. So please say from your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Now please take your hand on the back agya, the same center, on the back side of your head and allow your head to rest on it and push it back a little bit. Now here, you have to say, for your satisfaction, because you always feel guilty, that, O Divine, if I have done anything wrong, please forgive me. Please forgive me. From your heart. Stretch your hand fully and put your center of your palm on top of the fontanelle bone area, which was a very soft bone in your childhood. Press it hard. Press hard your scalp. Now you have to move it 7 times, saying one thing which you have to ask for. Mother, please give us my self-realization, because I cannot force on you. So you have to ask for it. 7 times, press it hard and move it 7 times, very hard. Slowly, saying that.
So now we can use the right hand and try to feel if we are feeling a cool breeze or maybe even hot or nothing. Just try to see if you feel anything. Maybe take it a little bit up, forward, back. Just try to see if you feel anything. Like a breeze, cool, cold, or hot. Now with the left hand, just try to see if it's hot, if it's cold, or maybe nothing. Now let's put both our hands on our lap, open like this, and let's close our eyes and see if we can feel anything on our palms. Is there like a breeze, cold or hot, flowing from our palms? Is it coming from both the hands or only one hand? Could be one is colder than the other, or maybe in one hand it's flowing more than the other. Just try to see. Okay, so we can open our eyes now. So this was self-realization guided by Shimadaji, and most of the people who are new, most of them, they feel something, maybe cool or maybe warm, but they feel something. But also a few people don't feel it for the first time. It's all okay, it's all good. But whoever comes, they feel it eventually. Some people even took years, but they noticed that they were doing this, practicing this meditation, and it was giving them this inner peace. So, and after years, they started feeling vibrations, as you say, or breeze on their palms and over their head. So it's all okay. And this was the self realization. And we can shortly move into the next session with our topic, which is balancing of emotional and physical aspects and balancing both the channels in the center. So, for this also, let's start with an exercise, and I'll just see if you can see me better like this. Okay, anyway. So as you can see, I place my left hand like this towards the photo, and my right hand, I'll place it like this on the ground. So if you're sitting on the ground, you can place it on the ground, or maybe if you're sitting on a chair like me, you can just face it towards the ground. And what's the significance of this is that Earth also, in Sahaja, we also use elements, and Earth is one of the elements. And the characteristic of the Earth is to absorb all the problems and negativities of our emotional side, that is our left side. And this is the characteristic of Earth, and we use the element Earth for this. So let's put our left hand like this towards the photo, and the right hand palm facing downwards on earth. Let's slowly close our eyes and we ask and request Mother Earth with all respect. We say, Mother Earth, please absorb all my negativities, all my problems, all my worries into you. Mother Earth, please help me clean my left side. And also try to keep your attention on both the hands. If weight is being lifted from the left hand, or if you can feel something flowing to the ground, just put your attention. Mother Earth, please cleanse me. And you may feel if your left hand is a little bit hot, then it will gradually become cooler and cooler. Okay, good. So this we do for our left hand. So again, left hand towards the photo and right hand palm facing on the earth. And now we can clear our right side and right channel. In that, what we do is our right hand towards the photo, like this, and the left hand towards the sky. For right hand side, we use the sky element, or you can say the ether, which absorbs all the useless brain activities, or if a person tries to be more active and more in the future. So the ether element can absorb all the stress and all the anxieties also. So we use the element ether for that. So again, slowly closing our eyes. And we request the sky or the ether to absorb all our anxieties, all the stress, to calm us down. And try to see if something is going towards the sky from our left hand. Try to feel the vibrations on our palms and on the top of our head. If they are changing, if it's getting cool, or if it doesn't, it's not changing at all. Okay, and now this is like a clearing technique which we do for our left hand and right, for our left side and right side. And after that, we should always try to do these clearing technique before we meditate, because it then puts us into a state where we can be easily in meditation. And so after we've done that, now we put both our hands on a lap, close our eyes, and we put our attention on our breathing. Just try to see your breathing. Just try to see how it comes in, stays, and goes outside. We don't have to do anything special. We don't have to breathe in too deeply. It should just be normal. And gradually we see when we put our attention on our breath, it starts slowing down if it's too much, too fast. It starts slowing down and gradually it becomes normal. And this will make you feel calm and peaceful inside. Also, when we are meditating, just try to see if our thoughts are becoming less and less, if the worries or planning becomes less and less. Try to see how you feel. Okay, so we can open our eyes slowly. So this is like a very basic cleaning or you can say clearing method that we use. And we always try to do it before we meditate. And gradually with time you'll get a hang of it and you'll know like, oh, okay, my left hand is a bit warm, so I'll do for my left hand. Okay, my right hand is a bit warm, so I'll do this. And gradually you get a feel for it, and then you can do it with your own time. So that was it. And as I said, we use the element earth for left hand side and ether for the right hand side. Also, we use other elements like water. Water is a very good element because water represents purity and tranquility. And so we use it to achieve a state of calm and tranquility inside. And that I'll explain to you later if we have time. And also we use candles. We use the element fire, and the fire treatment is actually very good for our left hand side because the fire burns all the negativities. And that's why I use fire for the left hand side. And now I'll show you a video of Shrimataji in which she explains us how to control our emotions and brain activity. As you can say, prana and mana. And this also has a breathing exercise. And we try to control our emotions and we get out of it using this exercise. And let's watch it now.
Can you suggest? Say, we have got prana and mana. Now, prana represents the right side, and the mana shakti is the left side. All right? These two have to be dissolved. Laya means dissolve. Now, how do we do it? To dissolve these two things. They are connected with each other. After realization, not before. So before meditation, we give ourselves a balance. Alright? Which side is more, which side is less. At the time, supposing you are emotionally that time disturbed, then you put your right to the left. If you are that time disturbed on the left side, disturbed in the sense that if your left side is frozen, then you raise your left side and give yourself a balance before meditation. Now, let us see which side is less. First of all, put your hands like this. Like this. Are you alright? Getting cool breeze? Getting it? In this hand not. Alright. Better? Are you getting in this hand? No? Something moving? Cool breeze is coming now. Is there cool breeze? Is it? There is cool breeze in your hand? Are you feeling it? All right. So, once you have given yourself a balance, then the best thing is to pay attention to your emotions, to Manashakti. Watch them. You can enlighten your emotions by thinking of your mother, right? Just enlighten them. Just she will solve the problem. Whatever are the problems in the mana, alright? So once you get connected with those emotions and you start looking at them in your meditation, you will see these emotions are rising within you, and if you try to put these emotions on your mother, as they said, the lotus feet of your mother, they will start also dissolving those emotions, and they'll become sort of expands. You will extend that in such a way that you will feel you are in control of these emotions. You are in control of them, and by that controlling those emotions, your emotions which are expanded, enlightened, are powerful. And these emotions, when you feel that way, then the cause of those emotions can be solved. For example, just now, you got emotionally stirred up because I talked about, say, these children. Naturally, anybody would be. Now, when you are stirred up with that, you put that problem of those feelings that are rising in you, that those waves of feelings that are coming at the lotus feet of your mother. So they get touched, say, by that power, you can say. Then these emotions become enlightened. And when these emotions become enlightened, they have a power to solve the problem. Do you see the point? As if they have reached the shore where they got the light, and this problem can be solved. Because now you are not in an individual self, you are in the expanse, you are in the samashti. And because you have entered into that position, that's why you have got these powers of entering into another person's body, to see the vibrations of another person, to raise the kundalini. Otherwise, you could not have done. So for you it is very easy to do it because I am also sitting here in person. So easy to put these emotions just there so that they get enlightened and your wish is fulfilled. Because emotions are nothing but wishes. These are unfulfilled wishes. Now, how they do it otherwise is also this way, that you take up these emotions and put them. So that is, these emotions are actually the left side, as I said, is the desire. So the desire is taken, any desire, and is put in the prana. Now how do you put it on the prana? That you control your prana. That's why they do pranayamas. See, like you sit down now very comfortably. Now you have a desire to put your attention to that. Attention is very important. See, now this attention is to be put onto the prana. So the emotions are there, and then bring those emotions and put them into your attention. Means they are now, you are aware of them. Now what you do is to watch your breathing. See now, try to reduce your breathing. Reduce it. In the sense that you have breathed out, wait for a while, then breathe in. For a long time, then you breathe out. So in 1 minute, your breathing will be less than normal. Alright, try that. Breathe in. Now with the emotions, keep the attention on the emotions, you see, so that the connection is established. Hmm. Better? See the Kundalini rises? Now when you are breathing, you find that there is a space in between, which you just leave it vacant. Breathe in, now leave it vacant. Now breathe out. Now leave it vacant. Breathe in. Keep it there. Then leave it. Keep outside. Now breathe in. Now start breathing in such a way that you stop your breathing. But attention should be on the heart, or could be on the emotions. It's better. Keep the breathing inside for a while. Bring it out, then outside for a while. Then again. Then you'll find that for a while you will not breathe. See, you settle now. The laya takes place between your prana and your mana. Both the Shaktis become one. Now, at this stage when you are silent, now you think of your intellect. It's lost. Just think of it. It's lost. It's no more there. So what is happening? Actually, that this laya, the attention goes into the intellect and enlightens the intellect. Ah. See, the thought is not there. Try to find your intellect within yourself. Now see, where is my intellect? Try to find it. It's not there. It's not working. Again try it. It is working, but it has become the samashti. It's become the collective now. Ah. See now? Did you follow that? There's no thought. This exercise will give you this thoughtless awareness, establishment of thoughtless awareness. There is no thought. So the second lesson. All right? May God bless.
So this was a video and a technique we use to control our emotions and be out of it. And this is also used to establish a connection between the emotional and physical aspects of us. And as I promised you that I'll show you the how we use fire and water. So now I have my equipment ready. So as you say, this is can I hope you can see. So the candle is used for the left hand side, and you place the candle in front of the photo and light it up, and then place your left hand towards the flame like this. Like your middle finger should be towards the flame. And try to just, try to keep a balance. Don't do it too much or you burn your fingers or something like that. Just, it should be normal. And then the right hand, you remember we did the first exercise for the left hand side. We put it down on Mother Earth. So the vibrations come from the photo and the candle enlightens them and goes in the ground. So here we use both the earth and fire. And fire is actually very good for the left hand side. And it's more effective than you do it normally. You can also do it normally, but if you have like a serious, like very hot vibrations here on the left hand side, then better use candle. And this will cool down your left hand side and you'll feel better. So this is heat, and we also use water in that. I'll try to show you if I can. We use a foot bucket bath like this. And what we do is we sit in front of the photo and we place this down on the floor, and we put some water, obviously. Now, in this also, you can try to see if your left hand side is warm, then you put hot water. If your right hand side is not okay, then you put cold water, and you can even put ice. But also, in this also, you have to try to keep a balance and not overdo anything. If you think the weather is cold outside, then you can use normal water or even hot. It's perfectly fine, and you don't have to do anything extreme in Sage yoga. Everything is normal, and that's how we do. So what we do is we put some water and enough water so till our ankle is covered, and then we put a little bit of salt, like 2 tablespoons of salt is enough. And salt, why we use salt? Because the salt represents our void, which is our guru principle. And this helps to clean the void and to become our masters, the master of ourselves. And that's why we use salt, and the combination of salt and water is very good. So now we put salt in this, and then we put both our feet, sit for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then we wash our feet and then let them dry, and then this has to be thrown in the WC, in the toilet, because when you do this treatment, all the negativity it is sucked down in the water, and you have to make sure that it's completely it goes to the toilet and it doesn't fall anywhere. So yeah, just to be a little bit careful with this. Yeah, and actually, the foot soak, we say the foot soak is very, very good for people who have right side problems. So, and it's also recommended to do it daily before sleeping, or if you can't manage before sleeping, then you can do after you come from your work home. Then you do this foot soak, and it will make you feel a lot better. So this was foot soak. And another thing we do for right hand side, and especially for our liver, which is as we can see, so our liver, as you can see, is the Swadhisthana, the yellow, and it's like the liver is a combination of the Swadhisthana, right Swadhisthana. So all these energy centers have a left side and a right side. So our liver comes to the right hand side of the Swadhisthana, and also our Nabhi, which is the green one, third center. And when this liver, sometimes when people work a lot or they have a lot of stress, the liver gets heated up. And when the liver gets heated up, then it can cause a lot of problems for you because first thing, you cannot enjoy. Second thing, you cannot meditate. And yeah, I mean, there are a lot of problems associated with the liver. If the liver is hot, then it can also, from your right Swadhisthana, the heat can go to the left Swadhisthana and cause problems there. The heat on the liver, it can rise up and go to your heart, and it can cause a problem on the heart. And it can go up and cause a problem in the Vishuddhi chakra, Vishuddhi energy center. So it's very important that the liver is kept cool and balanced. Another thing, our attention is placed in the liver. So if your liver is not good, then your attention is not good. And then you are lost in this cycle where you cannot meditate and you get agitated because you have a bad liver. And a very good treatment for the liver is we use ice pack. And what we do is you can also take a towel or something if you feel cold, and you just place it on your liver and try to rub a little bit. You can put your right hand towards the photo, just try to rub it, and also You don't have to overdo in this. 10 minutes is fine. You can, a very good thing that's recommended for people who are very right-sided is do it with the ice pack treatment with foot soak. And for like 10 minutes, you also do foot soak and rub ice pack on your liver. And this will cool you down and make you normal, or the stress will be gone, everything will be fine, and you'll be able to meditate. So yeah, these were the treatments, some of the treatment that we use, and we have a lot of other treatments that we'll cover in the upcoming sessions. Now we can do a short meditation and just to feel the gratitude for this session and to feel the vibrations and meditate, let's put our hand on our heart. Let's put our right hand, or you can even put your left hand, it doesn't matter, on your heart. And try to feel grateful for everything we have and all the good things we have experienced.
session. Thank you, Vinayak, for a wonderful session. On behalf of Sahaja online meditation team, we would like to inform you about the change of our schedule. So from next week onwards, we will be having the English meditations on Thursday at 7:30 in the evening and on Sundays at 10 o'clock. You will soon find the updated schedule of our new plan, the new online meditation plan, on the link on which you are right now. So please be patient with us. We will soon come up with a new plan. Thank you and please enjoy your evening. I would like to inform you about the new change of the schedule of the online meditations. On behalf of Sahaja online meditation team, we will be updating the new schedule of our online meditation by the end of this week. Please check it. And from next week onwards, we'll be having new days. We will be meeting on Thursday and on Sundays for our meditation in English language. Thursdays, we'll be having the meditation at 7:30 in the evening. And on Sundays, we'll be having the meditation at 10 a.m. in the morning. Please bear with us. We are changing the schedule with respect to the new situation now that lockdown is a little bit getting relaxed. We also wanted to change the schedule which can fit to all our lifestyles. So hope you all bear with us and please continue your journey with us. Thank you so much. Enjoy the evening.